Let me know. Are we live? It says live.
Live. Okay,
right.
awesome. Welcome everybody to Alumni Memorial Fieldhouse. We are in the middle of the first period action as the Scouts get a shot on goal there, but we are live from Lake Forest College here as the JV team for our GBS Titans takes on the Lake Forest Scouts.
Yeah, we'll catch you up on what you missed for the first 40 seconds or so of the game. Scouts won that face-off, played it back to their D, got it into the zone, and goalie Dean Galanis covered up a shot. So we're going to face off here in the defensive zone. You haven't missed much.
Oh, two very quick shots off the face-off there. Taken there by the Titans. Unfortunately, doesn't get out. Ooh, nice play there by Sidoti to get the puck into the neutral zone, and Zappi sends it in.
Got to see some forecheck, Batista. Get in there. Come back, and that allowed them to come out of the zone.
Sent in on net, just steered away wide. Ooh, good stick-on-stick play there by the Scouts forward, and the puck ends up back in the neutral zone.
Yeah, Batista threw it out, and the defense for Lake Forest, certainly not their strength, misplayed that one back out into the neutral zone.
Skate.
Throw it into the neutral zone there as a change was happening, and nearly cost this team a goal there.
Yeah.
Good forecheck by Weiss.
Why don't you do the color?
Yeah,
or do the play-by-play? You do the play-by-play.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, so the Scouts taking it into the zone, throw it into the corner, picked up by Lake Forest, tries to throw it behind. Jack Friedman flips it out, nice play there out to Sims. Sims has scored a goal yesterday. A little toe drag, puts it underneath, drops it back for Udeski. Trying to find some space, throws it behind the net. Weiss giving chase. Trying to get it up to his point, throws it back behind the net instead where Udeski has it, looks up briefly. Loses the puck.
We don't really have anybody in front of the net right now. We need to find some way to... There we go.
Udeski there trying to look for somebody in the middle. Weiss tapping the stick. Back to the point from Chasey.
Ooh, that sailed just wide.
Yeah. Good idea though. Like the play there. GBS put some good pressure on. Here comes Udeski, tries to get it to Weiss. That worked yesterday, not so much today.
Nice job by Friedman to keep the puck in there.
Oh, Sims with a great steal. Tried to backhand it in. And it gets poked away. Lake Forest trying to clear the zone and release some of the pressure they do. Friedman gets it back through the neutral zone back to Sims, who's going to throw it all the way down. It's tipped, so no icing. I thought the Titans might take a chance to change there, but they didn't. Friedman steps up, keeps that puck in the zone where Weiss has it. And behind the net, Weiss hits the player instead of playing the puck, and here comes Lake Forest with some space to give them some time. They try to go for that long pass. They like that long pass. Didn't work, and Galanis passed it off to the side. 88 throws it toward the net. 88 had a good game yesterday. Hudgens chips it off the boards up front to Udeski, who's still on the ice from the previous shift. Still throws it in, going behind. Everyone changing behind the play for GBS. Hudgens applying some pressure, can't quite get there. Rudd throws it deep into the corner. Big hit behind the corner, awards by 60, or behind the net by number 62 on Hudgens. Hudgens gets right back up there. Can't clear the zone. Friend tries to throw it.
Oh,
it's the netting. I don't know if that deflected off somebody else. He's looking down at his stick, pointing to himself. It's on him, and this should be a face-off outside the zone. We'll see. Maybe not.
Good job there by the Titans to keep the puck in. Definitely doing a good job on possession so far. While there's been some opportunities, the puck has been in the Lake Forest end for most of the first period, which is good.
No shots on goal right here for GBS. Although as I say that, shot comes back to the point, and Friend tries to flip it through. It's deflected, and here comes Lake Forest trying to flip the ice. Throws it down. He was right at the line when he did it. No icing on that one. Lake Forest very happy to just throw that puck down and chase after it. They have a lot of speed up front. And that puck is deflected out of play. Nice catch by our coach.
Coach Eberle with the good hands play of the day so far.
at least one save. Late arriving Lake Forest, starting to fill in a little bit. We were commenting before the game that it didn't look like they had a lot of fans, but now it looks like they've packed the place.
Bears game's over, they're back.
There you go. Disappointing outcome for the Bears game today. Face-off is one back. Friend over to Rudd. Rudd mishandles the puck into the corner, tries to clear it up. Good job by the center for Lake Forest to pinch that puck in there. Friend gets it back around there to the side. It's the same breakout play they keep on trying to run out to the side, to the middle. It doesn't work there, but Lake Forest regroups. And that's going to go all the way down for icing. So miscommunication on the play there. I think Charlie was trying to hit the center streaking.
Yep.
We get a whistle.
Puck just ahead of that center there. 10:08 left here in the first.
They didn't give us any shot.
I don't think there was a shot.
Ooh,
Another
nice
shot.
shot.
So
Fighting
far,
for it in front. Oh, what a save by Galanis.
yeah, so far Galanis is doing a great job of keeping that puck out. A lot of rebounds.
That was a really good opportunity for Lake Forest there on a rebound.
Bodies are falling all over the place right now. Lake Forest comes back with the puck into their zone. Tries to do a DD pass, misses, and then he hits it off the boards. That's going all the way down. That should be icing, but the ref is going to
No,
wave
they
it off.
waved it.
He's waving that off and shaking his head. Misplayed in the corner. Up to Andrew Sebev through the middle. That's one of those suicide passes that we talked about yesterday.
Yeah.
Luckily, nobody gets hit there. Zach Sebev over to Braden Smith. Braden Smith chips it out, hits Hudgens, but back into Lake Forest for possession. And into the GBS zone where Smith will get it and try to flip it around the boards. Nice job by the defenseman for Lake Forest to step up. A little tip in front. Zach Sebev blocks it, comes out with a head of steam, taking it 1-on-2. Shot is blocked by Lake Forest. Good job to clog the lanes, and they're trying to get back out on the running. And
Ooh, awkward collision there. Sims,
Yes.
hopefully he's okay, and he is.
yeah, Sims and Friedman both converged on that player and prevented nothing from happening. Sebev behind the net, looking for some movement. Finally sees it and hits Sims on the
Oh, and he's got him. He's got a step.
Has an angle. Shot, save, rebound, goal! Seth Weiss off of the rebound from Elliot Sims, and it is 1-0 GBS. Much like the game last night, GBS strikes.
Snaps. I even have missed that one.
Yeah, what a great job there by
Seth Weiss so
the
far has
Titans.
earned his meal.
Great outlet pass by Sebev. He took his time behind the net there. I forgot to do the replay. I wish I did, and that strike one for me. But he really took his time behind the net, made a good cross-ice pass to Sims, and Sims got a good shot with a...
Got to turn it on.
up top.
All right, so GBS loses the face-off off the
Didn't matter, I
goal,
forgot to hit the button.
and covered up by Galanis. Smart play. Very smart play there by Galanis to just cover it up, and we'll take a face-off on the defensive zone for GBS. So the Weiss line strikes first. Lake Forest in an unfamiliar position for his second day in a row, trailing. Lake Forest throws the puck behind the net, and Weiss tries to chip it out. Looked like there could have been a little bit of a call there, a little bit of a trip behind the play. Nice pass out to Weiss, who takes the puck into the zone. Udesky behind him, he tries to drop it back. Udesky can't quite get there, and he's rubbed off the play. Back out to Lake Forest, who then brings the puck forward. Number 54, Feeney. Weiss comes back on the back check.
Oh, they're going to call a hook on that.
And that's a very questionable call there. A call on Weiss for a hook. I thought it was a clean back check. Did we have a replay on that by any chance?
I did not.
All right. That looked like a clean back check. Both players are jostling for it. And unfortunately, GBS will find themselves on the penalty kill, similar to yesterday's game. Interestingly enough, Lake Forest setting up here without their top players on the ice. So Lake Forest brings out their second line. D-to-D pass into the zone, textbook play there, blocked by Braden Smith, rebound chipped out, and a great job by Elliot Sims to force that puck out and applying a little bit of a forecheck there to help kill 15 seconds so far of this penalty. Lake Forest plays it back in the defensive zone, up to the neutral zone. Misplayed by number 88, Sims with the puck. Falls going into the blue line, no call on that, no trip either. I think he just kind of fell, although the fans seem to disagree. Played toward the middle and off the netting from Sims, and we're gonna get a whistle and a pause in the action.
Yeah, because that came off of our stick, it's going to end up in our zone for the face-off, just to the right of Dean Galanis. So, referee having some words for some of our fans. I got to be careful not to get anybody thrown out of the game.
All right, Wisniewski wins that face-off and flips it out. Great play there by Wisniewski to push that puck out, even though he was being held. 1:08 to go on the penalty kill here. Lake Forest trying to set it up.
No.
Looking for a play through the middle. They miss it. It goes all the way down. Icing is waved off because of the tip. Wrapped hard around the boards and out. And played forward by Udeski. Wisniewski tries to get it in there. And so far, the defense of Lake Forest, not their strongest part of their game, struggling. Goalie forgot that there was a penalty, and he waved his hand for icing on that. That was just a good clear. Wisniewski putting a little bit of pressure on now, and here comes Lake Forest through the middle. Misplayed again, and all the way back into the zone. Great job there by Friend to step up, throw that in. 28 seconds left on this power play. Lake Forest looking behind the net, trying to get going. There's that long pass again, intercepted by Friend. Through the middle, shot, save, kicked wide. So far on the power play, GBS has looked like the better squad. Lake Forest seems to be struggling with getting the puck out. Here it comes.
He must have played for
We have not seen number 21 on the ice, or 23. Wisniewski with a nice little play there at the blue line, throws it into the zone. Penalty
good
is
job.
now over. Good kill by GBS. Freeman backing up there. Good job on the forecheck by Cone, making it just a little too hard for them to get out. Lake Forest throws it down, hand is in the air, and that's going to be icing. And a whistle with 5:28 to go here in the first period. Titans ahead 1-0.
Yeah, really nice job there by the Titans to kill off that penalty. Gets Weiss out of the box for us without any damage done.
Actually, I would say that GBS probably had the advantage in that penalty.
Yeah, on a really questionable hooking call there, but can't change it. On to the next. 5:28, like you said, left in the period, and we're going to drop the puck here just to the left of the Scouts goalie.
One to the side, back to the Lake Forest defense. Pressure being applied, wrapped around the boards, and out. Friend kills it into the neutral zone. Throws it back in, intercepted. And here comes Lake Forest through the neutral zone, throws it toward net, pushed aside. Friend with a nice hit there into the corner, tries to flip it out, and does. Pressure there from Zaffe, who kind of just throws his body at the legs.
I like that. Skate through the defender. Who cares? You don't always get the puck.
That's
but
true.
That could be disruptive, you know. Oh, slightly mishandled there by Rudd, but.
And Rudd pushes it up to Batista, can't quite handle it, pushes it aside. Friend has it. Zaffe pushes it, trying to get it over out and out, and Sidoti pushes it out. Zaffe trying to push it forward. And
good job battling for it there.
yeah, good job there by GBS to just keep that puck in, get it deep in the zone, and they'll get a change behind the play. Batista's going to stay there. They're going to call that for icing?
Yeah, looked like it.
Well, they waved one of those off earlier. Now they're going to call it, and Lake Forest to get that offensive zone face-off. Lake Forest playing without their top player, it appears, today.
No, I see him. I think
oh, nope, 23
this is his first shift for sure.
Maybe he was spending some extra time on the bench.
Yeah.
There's 23, averaging, or up to last night, was averaging about 3 or 4 points a game. They threw the center out of the dot. Not really sure what happened there. Udeski wins the face-off out to the side. Good job by Zach Zabev, spinning through the middle, though, and almost getting out. Sims trying to get that puck out, gets knocked down. GBS looking to get this puck out of the zone. This is the first time they've had some real pressure on them. Lake Forest looking for number 23. GBS refusing to put a big hit on him. I'm not sure why. Zach Sabev pushes it out through the ice, beats one player, has one man to beat, tries to drop it off to Seth Weiss, can't quite do it. Peels off, picked off the boards by Udesky, thrown back behind. Weiss trying to apply some pressure, misses the puck. Looked like he short-armed that a little bit. And Wood coming out for Lake Forest, tried to drop it back for Lou, who throws it into the zone, and he'll head back to the bench for a change. They got some time. Pass out to Sims, Sims taking it in. 6 men on the ice for Lake Forest right there, no call from the ref. Sims trying to push that puck underneath to Weiss. Weiss absorbs a big hit. Udesky carries it behind the net, tries to get it out to the point, it's deflected, and here comes Lake Forest with some numbers. Good job by Sims getting back on the back check, chips it over to Udesky, into the zone, trying to get it over to Weiss, finally does. Weiss to Sims, intercepted by Lake Forest. Good job by Lake Forest coming back on that one. Nice pass by Weiss, good idea. Long pass over, big hit by Sabev to knock the puck away. Gets back up and actually steals the puck to add insult to injury. Throws it toward the middle, out of the zone, but into Lake Forest's hands. Throws it right back in. Lake Forest changing behind the play again. Pass across. Andrew Sabev misses that one. Defense plays it all the way back. And good pressure by Andrew Sabev, nearly dislodges the puck. Hudgens giving pressure face. Sabev just kind of karate chops the guy down there. Throws it to the middle. On net save. Good play there by Andrew Sabev to force a shot there. Good save by the goalie. Back to Friend, all the way back to Friedman. Friedman over to Friend, who misplays or mishandles that hot pass. Sabev
little reverse hit there.
Yeah, here comes Jack Friedman now, sprinting out there with Hudgens in front. Shot on goal, rebound is there. Friedman was the first one on that puck too,
yeah.
But the goalie held on for the save. 2:03 to go.
Nice job by Friedman to recognize where he was on the play, apply some pressure from his defensive positioning, and get a good shot on goal. So
absolutely.
Got to start asking for replay here.
Everything's a replay now. Wisniewski setting up here on the face-off in the offensive zone. And it is won back by Wisniewski, but intercepted briefly before thrown on ice by, or on net by Friend. Friedman trying to get another shot. This time it gets deflected and mishandled there. And here comes Lake Forest with some numbers. Man all the way coming streaking toward the net. Wisniewski get late back in there. Shot by and saved by Galanis. So really nice save by Galanis. That was probably the most dangerous chance that Lake Forest has had so far this period. And we're going to get a full-scale change from the GBS bench. Weiss back on.
Let's go back and check out this save by Galanis. Oh no, that's the wrong one.
All right, the face-off is won back. Zach Sabev chips it up the boards. Picked off by number 9 for Lake Forest, who loses the puck. Lake Forest comes up with it, spinning around the dot, looking for the defenseman. Finally throws it back. Nice little toe drag, blocked there by Sims, and here comes...
Got a little 2-on-1.
Sims got a 3-on-1 if Weiss jumped in, that didn't. Sims rifled that shot off of the goalie's face mask, and he just kind of fell down right on top of it after the save. So nice shot. Looks like GBS had an opportunity for a 3-on-1 there and kind of let that one go.
Take a look at this again real quick. Good job by Sims carrying it in. Good job there by the goaltender to make the stop.
Oh, we got a goal. Did we get that one? So face-off was won back over to Zach Sabev, who just shot it from there, and I guess it must have been through traffic, and goalie didn't see it. He looks a little frustrated, but it's 2-0. GBS with a 2-goal lead.
Let's take another quick look at this face-off, which was kind of won by Wisniewski, back out to Sabev with a real quick shot, but right over the glove side of the, yeah, really nice job.
And you have an extra angle right there too, you saw that?
Yeah, I saw that.
You got Weiss in front there that helped. Yeah, Weiss did a good job there.
You'll see that
creating
one.
some traffic, and we're back underway here with a minute
this would be
to
a
go
good,
in the
Yeah, this would be good too.
this would be a good angle.
wrapped around the board. Zach Sebev is going to chip that back in. Udesky didn't realize where it was. It was right at his feet. And Sebev with a nice job there. Throws it into the corner. GBS has to be careful here and smart. Sims with a nice shot, nice save. Weiss with another good job of getting right in front of the goalie as he did that. So Weiss is doing the work of what we want our power forwards to do, and that's get in front of the goalie and create some traffic. GBS was poised for a letdown after last night. They came out here ready to play. Lake Forest flips the puck off of the glass. They're going to say that would hit a player. It did not, but no icing on that. Sebev captures the puck behind the net. To the side off Sims' stick. He then skates it through. 28 seconds. He takes it outside wide, looking for a shot. And this goalie so far has let every rebound in front. He let that one in front, but Lake Forest there to clean it up. And they're trying to come back out and reverse the ice. They throw it down. The ref has his hand in the air, and we are going to get a penalty. I'm not really quite sure what they're going to call. The ref is pointing, and there's some argument going on. But they're going to get Weiss. I'm not really sure what they're going to call it on. It had to have been a slash or. Yep, they're going to get a slash. Did not see it, but it's the only logical call that can be made over there, I guess. Not to say that logic applies to what these refs have done today. 12.6 seconds to go. A little bit of a phantom call there, but penalty kill to end the period. 13 seconds left. Face-off is won. Zach Sebev flips it all the way down. 7 seconds, 5 seconds. This will probably end the period. Lake Forest gets it, dances behind the net, and the buzzer.
All right, so first period in the books here. I'd say really good job by GBS to take advantage of some scoring opportunities. Good job on possession, really strong across the board. Good defensive plays. They're looking like the better team right now, without a doubt. Based on possession, based on all the things we're seeing, and definitely the scoreboard is indicating. So we'll see how you can see actually the coaches for Lake Forest are sending the team for a little skate, trying to wake them up a little bit. So clearly the Lake Forest coach is not happy with what he's seeing out there. So.
I feel like that's a little insulting to a team that outplayed them now for most of last night's game and for a period of today's game. I don't really think it's necessarily anything Lake Forest has been doing wrong. I think GBS has had a good game plan. They've been hanging back and understanding that Lake Forest likes that long pass, intercepting that long pass. And Lake Forest in the middle of its, sixth lap there?
Yeah.
Keep skating them. Keep skating them.
This is unusual.
Lake Forest coach trying to send a message to his team, I suppose. Well, GBS has had to kill off the first penalty. He did a nice job of that. Now we'll have to kill off the second penalty. The second penalty, the goon, Seth Weiss. Both penalties were a little questionable. The first one was a trip. It looked like both players are just jostling for the puck. And the second penalty was a slash, which no one saw.
Would also like to call out the good, solid play by Dean Galanis in net the first period. Absolutely. He did face a couple of really good shots and opportunities, but was able to steer everything away. So.
Lake Forest wins that face-off, throws it into the zone. Zach Sebev has it, flips it around the boards, and not all the way out because Lake Forest is able to get that. Good job there by Udesky to put a little bit of pressure as they try to whip it around the board, setting up the power play. And a deflected puck, and a couple of swings and misses there. So Lake Forest has not looked strong on the power play today. Yesterday did a much better job. Turnover, Udesky with the puck through the middle. That's what we call a business decision there, trying to just push the puck away. And Lake Forest coming out with some speed. Zach Sebev gets over there first, throws it deep and into the corner as we get down to 1 minute on the power play. Puck is thrown way high in the air. Elliot Sims back to Sebev, who throws it in there, deflected off of Lake Forest stick, D-to-D pass. Everyone is standing around in the middle here.
Yeah.
There's no movement from Lake Forest, so maybe they got tired from their laps. That maybe backfired. Shot on net, rebound right in front, juicy rebound in front, cleared away.
Nice job by Braden Smith there to steer that wide.
And Udesky takes it in on a 2-on-3. Sims putting some pressure. Still 30 seconds on the power play here for Lake Forest. Cohn racing on into the play there off the bench. Zach Sabev killing the power play basically by himself here right now. 15 seconds. That's 3 clears during one power play.
Good job by Wisniewski there to cause a turnover in the Lake Forest end, but
Fred does a great job there to dislodge the puck, throw it back down, and that's going to kill this penalty. Get him out of the box. 3 seconds just went off the clock before we get on the ice. Weiss back onto the ice. That rhymes. And gets thrown all the way down. Friend looking for the DDD pass to Sabev. Sabev throws back behind the net. Friend going to go over there. He's got the size on the 2. Throws it back around. Cohn right there tries to kick it to Sabev. It goes a little wide and intercepted by Lake Forest. Weiss tries to get it out, loses the puck. It's now at his feet. Shot, good block there by Friend going down to his feet. A little too much stick handling there in the corner, and Lake Forest loses it.
I'd like to see
get it out.
I'd like to see Cohen to start using his stick while he's playing hockey, instead of always using his feet.
And Wisniewski there gets that puck deep into the zone. Weiss putting some pressure. That puck
bouncing
bounced up
puck
a little bit there.
Yeah, bouncing puck
We're
there.
gonna get a whistle. A lot of action to start the period, but no change in score. 2-0 GBS. Rudd and Friend will stay out there on defense.
Going to replay that bouncing puck here, and good job by the Lake Forest goaltender to grab that. Titans short one player.
Forrest wins the draw and throws it along. 73 with a nice job getting through one player, but can't get through 3. Good job there by Udesky to push it up there, but intercepted. Looks like the stick is on the ice. And 73 for Lake Forest tries to throw it out there. 23, their superstar with a nice little move there. Passes it over to the side, throws it on net, almost tipped in. Nice job there by Lake Forest. Scouts there. Back to number 23, shoots and in. Well, the one player you don't want to have the puck wide open in front of the net gets that puck, and he shot it over the blocker side of goalie Dean Galanis, who just was not set up.
Take a quick look at the replay here. You see the Lake Forest kept it in. Good job centering it and found the stick side of the goaltender for their first goal of the evening. So,
well, the Scouts are back in it now, trailing by 1. Wisniewski getting ready for the face-off for GBS. And 1 there into the GBS zone. Sabev, DDD pass. Braden Smith has the puck.
I'm going to reorganize it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Andrew Sabev skating around.
So it's going to be Maine.
Loses the puck behind the net.
Left, right.
Lake Forest throws it in front. Over to home, but the defense has it. Shot blocked by his own man. Second shot blocked. Pushed wide into the corner. Scouts with a little pep here. Loses it, but here comes Zach Sabev pushing it forward into center ice. Shoots. Saved by the goalie. Big hit behind the play there. I think that was by Cohn, who then lost the puck, and some pressure there by Andrew Sabev, and that's going to be a penalty against the boards.
That's trouble.
And we have a player down, but he pops back up. We will have a penalty. The only question is whether that's going to be a 2 and 10 or. He pointed right away though, and we'll see what they go for up on the boards here. Not the way you wanted to play the second period. You give up a goal and then you immediately go on to the power play, and we're looking for a call here. 2 minutes is up on the boards, and Zaffy going in there. So we have a 2 and 10 on brother Andrew Sabev. Zach Sabev had one last night. Andrew Sabev matched him today. Really, really hard to win games, and you're always on the penalty kill. And Weiss, Sims, Zach Sabev, and Braden Smith are out there right now.
Just keep an eye on that 10-minute mark. I feel like we missed it yesterday.
52 seconds in the whistle is what we're looking for, and Weiss wins that face-off forward and gets it out of the zone and giving chase is Elliott Sims. He'll be the first one to get there. And goalie does a good job of pushing that around. And he throws it out to the middle. Here comes Lake Forest. Good job by Braden Smith to push him outside to force him to lose the puck, where it's intercepted by Weiss. Back on the Scouts' stick through the middle, shot and deflected in almost a very fortuitous bounce for Lake Forest. Instead it bounces all the way, and here comes Zach Sabev. Loses the puck right in the middle, comes right back and gets it. I'd like to see Dean glove that one there. I'll take the whistle. But Zach Sabev tries to get that one out. It bounced off the defenseman, and he pushed that into his bench. It looked like the defenseman for Lake Forest pushed it into the bench, but the refs are talking right now, and they're going to move. It looks like they're going to move it out. We'll see. They're discussing it. They have the puck, and they're going to make this face-off to the right of goalie Dean Galan. It's really not the right call there, but tough call to make, I suppose. On the fly, 1:20 to go on the kill. Wisniewski on the dot. Face-off one back by Lake Forest. Shot. Passes D-to-D pass. Traffic in front throws it way wide. And it took a really good bounce for GBS. Otherwise, it was a wide open play. Wisniewski had a chance to clear that through it right at the defenseman, intercepted. Zach Sabev looking at the offensive player for the Scouts, who passed it behind the net, trying to look for that wraparound play. It's not there. Nice pass behind the net, out to the D. So far, GBS doing a good job of keeping the box. Wisniewski temporarily dislodges the puck.
Stay with it.
Fighting for it right there. And Smith behind the net.
Good job to smother him behind the net there.
Scouts threw one play right in front and misplayed there by the Scouts defense all the way out of the zone. And shipped off the boards. Good play there by Braden Smith to dislodge the puck. It goes out of play and we'll get a break in the action and a face-off. And 21 seconds left on the penalty being served by Hayden Zappi for the boarding by Andrew Sabev. Face-off one back by GBS, pushed out of the zone and then immediately thrown right back in. Charlie Freeman has it. He had an opportunity to really hit that puck hard around the boards and kind of softly tapped it there. And the puck stays in the zone. Freeman with a nice job there to dislodge it. 88 has it. Shot save there by Galatas. And then the puck gets knocked out of the zone, back to Lake Forest, back all the way back in the zone. And we are going to get icing. You know, it was interesting because the far side ref was calling for the icing. The ref who was right there did not have his hand in the air. And when he saw his line mate look back, he's like, oh yeah, that was icing.
I don't think he realized that the penalty had ended, probably, but who knows?
So even strength right now, another penalty kill. See if we can get some even strength hockey going for a while. Weiss, the offensive zone face-off to the right of the Lake Forest goalie. One back to Udesky, shot and deflected. They had that play yesterday. Udesky scored off of that. And thrown into the middle. Udesky has it for a second there. It's kind of bouncing, and the Scouts come out with it. And Chazy looks to his left. The puck mishandles it right there. Thrown toward the middle. It's on the feet of Freeman. Tap back. They got to get this puck out. And it's still loose. Shoved and pushed, and that almost went in, and it's being finally covered up. But that puck was right on the line, right on the corner. And Alanis had no idea where that was. He finally covered up. And we're going to get a change coming up here. Wisniewski is going to come out onto the ice now with Kozak and Cone. So that's a matchup we haven't seen much of today. One back. Friend whips it around the boards to Rudd. Rudd taking a few steps through, loses the puck. GBS forgetting that the game of the game is possession and getting it out, and so far we've seen a lot of shots being thrown right back into the zone. Friend trying to ward off three players, can't do it. Nice job there by Kozak, who's hooked but brings the puck trying to skate with it through the neutral zone. Nearly absorbs a big hit. Two players ran into each other.
They're going to call something.
And we're going to get a call here. It could be a hook. It could be a slash. We're going to get a hook. We're going to get a hook. I actually don't think they called the first one. I'm pretty sure they called the second one. And number 62 for Lake Forest, the first Lake Forest penalty of the afternoon, with 7:44 to go here in the second period. Well, GBS now on the power play. So game of whistles here in the second period.
Looks like GBS will have the Weiss line out there with Sabev and Smith. Udeski with the puck here over to Smith.
Smith gets that over to Zach Sabev, who shoots way wide, wrapping all the way around. Kept in by Braden Smith, who passes it underneath Udeski. Back to Smith, over to Sabev. Sabev's shot, save. Weiss there in front, trying to cross the traffic. Take a look at that play. Nice setup there. Face-off won by Lake Forest, pushed forward and out of the zone. Giving chase is number 49. Zach Sabev has the puck, went a little slow. Comes around with speed, beats one forward on the forecheck, comes through the middle, and fires it again. This is the second one right off of his head. Rebound by Sims, who just couldn't control that one. That would have been a great opportunity to shoot, and the goalie was stunned with the shot off of his face mask. Zach Sabev takes the puck behind the net. Out to Braden Smith, tipped. Back to Zach Sabev, who spins around with 1:08 to go. Sheds one forechecker and then gets it out to Weiss, who starts moving with speed through the neutral zone. Gets it on his backhand, looking for a pass in the middle, back to Braden Smith. Smith walking backwards, shoots wide, rebound, Weiss in front of the net, tries to push it behind, and wraps all the way around. Braden Smith's going to keep that one in with his feet, throws it under, tries to throw it underneath, can't quite do it, and it's cleared, and here comes the scouts who just push it forward. Zach Sabev moved without the puck that time, but the scouts changing with a long pass across, just mishandled there by Sims, and right back out through the neutral zone. 25 seconds left, plenty of time for one more run through here. Zach Sabev with the long pass to Elliot
Oh, he's got him. Beat him.
Who has him beat, and then just kind of falls. I think crowd's looking for a call, but he just fell there.
I think he tripped on the circle.
Yeah. The paint gets him, but now we do have a penalty behind the play, and it's going to be on. Is the penalty going to be on Sims for retaliation on that one? Let's find out. It looks like it. He goes right to the bench there. 10 seconds. If you're wondering why we have Andrew Sabev in the box, it's because he had a 2 and 10 from earlier. We have a cross-check call. That was a retaliation right in front of the ref, and unfortunately, you got to keep your cool there, especially when you're on the power play. Because what this just creates now is a much longer power play. We got 10 seconds of even hockey, but the face-off is in the GBS zone, so you can't even clear it without getting icing.
You can't ice the puck, guys.
5 seconds, and they're going to try to ice it anyway, and we're going to get a whistle with 2 seconds. So exactly what we said earlier is come to pass.
Yeah. This is a precarious situation here for the Titans. Going to go down a man for a couple minutes.
Not good having 2 of our top 6 forwards in the box at one time.
Yeah.
Is Newsy going to try to win that face-off? And he does. Pushes it over the friend. He tries to jam it up the boards. Kept in by the Scouts. D-to-D pass. And they're now on the power play. Shot coming in. Save. A little bit of a knuckle puck coming in there from the left side. Milano stayed with it. Held on to the save. Zach Sabev and Braden Smith skating onto the ice. They look a little tired here. I don't blame them. It's been a very eventful second period. Weiss back onto the ice with Udeski. That's the problem with all these penalties. And only certain players that the coach wants to put out for the penalty kill. Face-off is won by Lake Forest. Shot and in, right off the face-off. That's the equalizer. So the Scouts are right back in it. We'll take a look at this one.
Yeah, Scouts win this right off the face-off here. And beat Dean Galanis to the glove side, above the glove side. So.
Good shots. I wish we would have tied up that kid. Is that the defenseman?
Well, GBS should have 5 players on the ice. They just get their 5th player on the ice, Tyler Hudson. The Scouts bench is really into it now. Elliott is out of the box, but Andrew Sabev remains for another few minutes. Hudgens, dangerous pass, kept in there by Zach Sabev. Hudgens trying to throw it toward the middle, does, almost deflected toward the goal. GBS having trouble getting shots on goal now all of a sudden. And we're gonna get an offsides there. Good job there by the Titans to just knock that puck away. Both teams are taking a little bit of a breath right now. 5:08 to go here in the second period. Rudd and Friend back out. Face-off is controlled by the Scouts. Pushed over to number 22, shoots and deflected wide, and they are going after that blocker side every time right now. This team has recognized that the blocker side has been a little susceptible, and they're just looking for it. Nice job there by the Scouts, pushing around, rebound, and it's in front. Galanis tried to pounce in front of it, but is pulled by Weiss into the corner, and they're having trouble clearing the zone right now. Friend loses his feet, picked up by 85. The Scouts, he throws it toward the middle. It's deflected. Where's the puck? The puck's in front. You know, Galanis had no idea where it was, and he shot it right past his glove. For the save. So the last 5 shots, 3 of them have gone in.
Yeah, unfortunately there for the Titans. We had a loose puck in front, and our goaltender lost track of where it was. He thought it was underneath over there, but nice play back. You could see.
Yeah. Well, GBS finds themselves trailing for the first time in this game. After taking a 2-0 lead, the Scouts Titans have given up 3 consecutive goals, and now they're trying to right the ship here. Face-off is won back. GBS has not even gotten shots on goal recently, and that's part of the problem. Is they're not putting a lot of offensive pressure on them right now. Trying to change that up. Wisniewski throws it back behind the net, and there was no forecheck there except for Wisniewski, who's the center on this line. You'd like to see the winger get in there.
Definitely.
Friend chips it in, nobody there. Wisniewski gets it. Throws it into Cone off of his skate. I think you said earlier you wanted him to start using the stick. He didn't there, he used his skate. Rudd takes it all the way back, bounces it off the netting, picked up by Friend. Uses his backhand.
What are you doing?
Cone loses the puck. I don't know if the ref knocked it away.
He was pushed by the ref.
I think the ref just checked him, and that puck is just deflected out into the netting and out of play. Well, 3.5 minutes to go here in the second period. Weiss getting ready to take the face-off. And it's pushed forward and out of the zone. The Scouts looking for D-to-D pass. Connects on it this time. Deflected off of Sims' skate. And they missed Udesky on the pass there. Another D-to-D pass, and they'll try it again. This time he throws it just off of 73's stick and back into the zone. They're not going to go for the D-to-D pass.
GBS playing like they're killing a power play or something. I'm not seeing them want. Nobody seems to want possession.
Well,
They just keep dumping it forward. And
yeah, the second periods are usually the challenging periods, but this has not been a very good offensive showing here in this period at all. Zach Sabev going a little softly into that corner there. We should be getting Andrew Sabev back onto the ice in the next whistle or so. Elliot Sims with the puck. He has Udesky all the way in front. Doesn't see him or doesn't want to pass to him. And he throws all the way in front. Sims with the shot.
Wow.
Great save there. Back to Zach Sabev, who shoots it, deflected wide into the corner. Braden Smith with a good pinch, pushing it behind the play. Weiss trying to give chase. And Sims trying to get the puck, knocks him over. That could have been a trip, no call. Elliot Sims with the puck, tries to pass it, swings and misses. Pushed off the puck now by the Scouts. It's bouncing around. Udesky with it. A little too much stick handling there. Loses the puck, but thrown backhand to the middle by Weiss. Intercepted, sit out of the zone. And Dislavin, number 23, who does a great job there of trying to stay with the puck, somehow gets a shot off against Zach Sabev. That's not easy to do. And Seth Weiss kind of dislodges the puck there. And shot saved there. Puck is bouncing through the middle, behind the net. Weiss gives a little bit of a shove to 23 as he passes through. Zach Sabev trying to get the puck out, can't do it. Scouts looking for their star player who's kind of floating around. Nice job there by Weiss and Sabev to converge on the puck, knock it away, but nobody there. Shot and into the netting, deflected and into the netting. So tough. It's been a tough sequence right there to watch.
yeah, this is tough. Like Titans are clearly on their heels. The momentum has shifted. They need a big play, a big hit. They need a chance goal, something to get them woken up here from this lull, you know? Break the momentum.
Face-off is won by the Titans. Hudgens throws it toward the middle, and luckily it gets out. Ill-advised throw toward the middle there. With a minute to go in the period, you get a sense that GBS just wants to get out of this period with no further damage, although puck gets on to Cohen's stick as he's skating through the neutral zone. Shoots, and glove or blocker paddled all the way out. Rebound thrown onto the net and covered up. Save. So, nice little offensive play there. The first 2 shots on goal in a long time. Wisniewski wins that face-off, gets it back to Friend, who has it bounced just over his stick and all the way down to the Titan defensive zone. Friend falls down, flips it to Hudgens, who tries to push it toward the middle, gets intercepted by Cohn briefly. The forecheck is doing a good job there of trying to dislodge that puck there. Wisniewski absorbs a big hit, but pushes it behind to Hudgens, who throws it blindly toward the middle, intercepted by Lake Forest, and here they come out of the zone.
Hudgens waited as long as he could to get that puck.
Looked like he was afraid of a hit there, maybe. It wasn't coming. Wisniewski
nobody
doing a
there.
Great job there.
Yeah.
Wisniewski on this line has done a great job of really trying to force that puck out, and just hasn't bounced their way with 5 seconds to go. I do believe that we should have had our player out of the box by now, but maybe I'm...
Look at Jack Friedman at the end of that play, at the end of the period, going in, trying to make something happen. I like that. Good aggressiveness.
If that indeed was a 2 and 10, then that 10 minutes should have been ended sometime in the middle of the second period, or end of the second period, and it wasn't. So somebody should go check the timing on that one. Can you pull up the score sheet, live score sheet?
That small. This looks like the microphone.
So, looking at the score sheet right now, as the Lake Forest team takes their laps,
It's not a mash penalty.
the penalty was called a match penalty, but it says a 10-minute misconduct. If it's a true match penalty, it should be out of the game. I think it's actually just a game misconduct, which is, or sorry, not a game misconduct, a misconduct. And so if that occurred with 8:52 to go, or the 8:52 mark, which I don't even think that timing was right. No, that was when that, so 10:52. It should have been out at 52 seconds. He should have been out of the box at 52 seconds. And I think the ref is going to tell him right now that he's back in. He shouldn't have to go back in there.
Looks like he's leaving.
But Andrew Sabev is back in there. We're not quite sure why. We're waiting to hear. But if it's a 10-minute, nobody seems to be questioning it. Well, it looks like they're keeping him in there. He should be out at 52-second mark of the second period. Well, GBS now trying to get the equalizer. Lake Forest trying to put some pressure. Wisniewski, who's done a great job today on the forecheck, throws it into the zone.
You're good.
Pressed into the corner, back to Friedman. Friedman shoots it wide, wrapping around the boards. And Chasey trying to get over there. Hit some snow and slowed down, but it still came out of the zone. Friedman skating it in. He's done a good job of that today. Cone tries to get it over to Francesi. Way too far of a pass, and then Hudgens is kind of chopping at it, pushing it forward. And Lake Forest trying to get it out. Kept right back in. Francesi with a nice job of coming over there and setting that puck deep. GBS looking a little tired right now on the forecheck. Friedman with the puck, he's the defenseman. Gets it to Wisniewski, shoots and saves. Rebound, Hudgens trying to chop at it. Lake Forest comes out of it, throws it all the way down, bouncing puck for icing. I'd be curious to know what that penalty really is, because if it's a 2 and 10, the 10 minutes.
It's a 2 and 10. They just passed.
But the 10 minutes was over with 52 seconds left in the second period.
Yeah.
So then why is he now he's out. So now he's out. So it's more like they added the 2 and 10.
2 and 12?
2 and 12, why not? Just like last night. Sidoti taking the face-off here, wins the face-off, but nobody's there to come pick it up, and Friend pops it back in, and here comes the Scouts through the middle. Number 88 shoots it. Goalie kind of turtled on that one, and puck went high. And he chops it forward, and the puck is loose. Zappi trying to get out there, blocked. Nice job there to get his skates on it. Push out there, Friend takes the puck through the zone. Batista push off the puck, doesn't know where it is, and the Scouts trying to get it out. Rudd throws it back in. Batista's still offsides. I don't think he realizes that. Still offsides. Still offsides. Come on, guys. Let's get onside. There we go. Back onside, and here come the Scouts. I don't know why the Scouts didn't take advantage of that.
Yeah, that was.
And now we have an offside zone like first. So go figure.
Missed hockey 101 there.
That was not good hockey. All right, so 12:52 to go in the third. GBS chasing the equalizer. And the Weiss line responsible for both goals today. Faceoff is won back over to Sims, back to Smith, over to Sabev. Sabev tries to pick it off. And the Scouts have it. Skating through the neutral zone. A lot of skating through the neutral zone before he flips it on his backhand into the zone. Zach Sabev spins around, nearly puts it on his own goal, then does put it on his own net, and covered up by Galanis. So the shots on goal say 21-15 in favor of the Scouts. Seems about right.
Yeah.
Face-off is won by the Scouts, but intercepted there by Braden Smith, who gets it off the sideboards. Udesky.
Ooh, bouncing puck there. Thankfully steered away by Galanis.
Scouts are starting to throw everything on net. It's worked so far. Sims trying to get that puck corralled out to Weiss. It's going to come out of the zone. Sims is going to try to play it back to Braden Smith, who then hits it off the boards to Sims. Sims seals the puck, comes to the middle, shoots on the near side. Looked like like he had an opportunity to maybe pull that in and go to his backhand, didn't do it there. Weiss taking the puck, gets it all the way through. Udesky on the backhand, throws it behind the net. Weiss had to be careful there. They called that earlier.
Yeah.
Good job there by Sims on the back check, dislodging the puck, skating around. He has Zach Sabev, but Cleveland drags instead. Then finally gets it to Zach. Zach, he gets it into space. Smith looks a little tired, going after the puck. Lake Forest has it. And Lake Forest hitting 1-on-4. 11:18 to go, back to Smith. Smith looking for somebody streaking through the middle. It gets deflected. Hudgens, had it briefly, lost it. If Hudgens had that cleanly, he may have had some speed through the middle. And Lake Forest throws it all the way down, not for icing. Smith trying to chop it away. Good job using his body. Lake Forest gets the puck out to the D, throws it toward net. Hudgens trying to chip it out, can't do it, looking for some open room. And they're gonna call offsides. Lake Forest late to clear the zone with 10:49 to go in the third. Both teams a little sloppy here in the third.
Yeah, both teams seem tired, for sure. A lot of skating, a lot of battling, emotional game last night. First loss for the Scouts. So
we haven't seen a lot of the Scouts' first line.
So I do see Sabev back out there. So it did not end up being a game misconduct. Okay.
So they'll correct that in the score sheet, we hope. Wisniewski with another face-off. He's won a lot of these today. Gets it out to Hudgens. Hudgens loses it in the snow over there. That's caused a couple of problems. And it's thrown down and intercepted. Well, briefly intercepted. It looked like Hudgens had the angle on it. A lot of these passes are just going like a little bit far of the Titans skates right now, or sticks. And this time Wisniewski has it. Instead of skating with it, kind of throws it out to Sabev. Andrew Sabev spent a lot of time thinking about what he did. Backhand wide of the net. Going after it, has to be careful there in that corner. And Casey tries to leave a hit. Dislodges the puck, it goes behind the net. A little bit of pressure is causing Lake Forest to cough the puck up, and now GBS trying to take advantage. Jack Freeman causes some trouble there. Wisniewski with the puck, throws it, shoots, and push wide. It looked like he had Hudgens on that one. He could have tried to throw it to the middle. Decided to take the shot. And here comes 54 for the Scouts. Throws it into the zone, wide of the net. Little change behind the play. Here comes GBS. Marchese loses the puck or has it deflected. Applies the hit behind the play. The Scouts looking to set up in the zone. A lot of these hits are not good hits, they're just light pushes. You'd hit your sister harder than that. And Andrew Sabev there loses the puck. The Scouts coming through the zone. 32 has skated through 3 players, can't skate through the 4th. Udesky, we haven't called his name recently, but he has the puck behind the net. And he's looking for a seam, he sees it, he's getting going. But Lake Forest doing a good job of pulling everyone back. He skates through 2 players, shoots on the backhand, deflected, rebound, back to Friend, shoots off of the mask. It's the 3rd one off this kid's mask today. Thrown toward the middle, Friend has it now. Friend's gonna fire it, block, good block there. Great block there by Lake Forest. And they're gonna get puck out. Friend falls down again. This time picked up and thrown back behind the goalie by the Scouts. Interesting angle taken there, skating away from the play. Weiss to Udesky over to Sims. Sims just can't handle that one. He's gonna have to throw that behind the net, but he loses it. Rudd has the puck taken away, and here comes a one-on-one. Zach Sabev did a good job of standing straight up. The shot went high off of the glass. And the wings have collapsed on this one, and so the Scouts trying to take advantage of it. Thrown back behind net, deflected into the corner. Rudd wipes that player out, and we're gonna get a penalty here, but that looked like it would have been a penalty on GBS, but they're gonna actually call Lake Forest on the hit. Number 73 Wood, who's the second leading
Let's take a look at this here.
For the Scouts.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't really
get it.
Yeah, let's take a quick look here. You can see him coming around the goal and then takes a big hit there. Yeah, I mean he hit him from behind, so you can't do that.
We got a roughing call here with 73 seconds. Oh, sorry, 73 seconds with 2:7:59. Number 73. They have it on the wrong side. Now they fix it. They had it on the wrong side. Wood is the second leading scorer for the Scouts. I was looking at those stats this morning. That's the Floyd Kozak stat of the game. Zach Savev skates into the zone, drops it back to his brother Andrew, shoots and saved and held on by the Lake Forest goalie. He's done a good job since the first period. Gave up maybe a questionable goal in the second one. He's a little frustrated, but he's been solid since. Here on the power play.
I think this power play is kind of a now or never situation for the Titans. Really have an opportunity, up a man, get some pressure on this goalie, and equalize this match.
Absolutely. White's in there trying to win that face-off over to his left, and he does not win that, but it is deflected back, and Sabev gets it, shoots, save, rebound, and hold on. Great job by this goalie on that secondary save on that rebound. I don't know how he did that.
Another rebound given, and just missed an opportunity there to tie it up was Udeski.
Nice job there on the face-off for Udeski to come in and get that back to the point. Let's see if he tries to do the same thing again. Weiss tries to win it the same way, but back out to Sabev, who then throws it over to Charlie Friend. Back over to Sabev, but on his backhand, it has to come out of the zone. So they'll come out of the zone, a little D-to-D pass. Not very sharp on these passes right now. And they're just killing time. They should have heard what my TV partner here said. Now or never. Here comes Zach Smith, brings it in, thought about dropping it back to Udeski, thought better of it, and then throws it behind the net. Sims has it now on the right side. Up to Friend, who walks the line, back to Sims, who shoots. Tough angle to shoot there. I'd like to see more passing on the power play. One more pass would have opened it up. Sims back over to Friend, Friend back to Sims. Shoots, deflected, and cleared out of the zone. Weiss still trying to chip that puck in and unfortunately tipped it back out. Zach Sabev coming back out through the defensive zone into the neutral zone to Weiss. It's 32 seconds.
Dump it.
Weiss throws it into the corner, and there is no forecheck there, and he clears it all the way out. Chipped, so not going to be icing anyway. It's on the penalty kill. But that gives Lake Forest an opportunity to make a change, and they do.
Titans playing tired. 15 seconds left here in the power play.
Yeah, Zach Sabev to Friend, and a missed pass to Weiss, who then throws it at the blue line. I'm not a big fan of the passing at the blue line. And Lake Forest gets it all the way out. And that's going to kill the penalty. So no goals, couple shots, and long pass out to Sims. He's got an angle. He's going to try to spin off at this point and throws it toward the middle. It's deflected. Crashing in from the point is Friedman, who pushes it behind the net. Sims is going to get there. Toward the middle, it's bouncing, and Lake Forest gets it, throws it out, deflected off the Friend, and then he falls down, and the goalie covers it up. Not really sure what our goalie was thinking there. We needed him to come out and cover that one up, and
yeah.
Thankfully that puck just rolled to him.
Guess he just felt it had enough inertia to get to him, and the forward for the Scouts wasn't going to get there in time, so.
All right, Wisniewski, who's been a face-off wizard, wins the face-off to the side, but pushed back in. And Andrew Sabev has it, looking up for a pass, throws it ahead, kicks ahead, and Hudgens didn't realize he had it. Hudgens throws it into the zone, but Titans had to clear, 5:10 to go. D-to-D pass. Good forecheck block there, but they get it out. And here comes the Scouts into the offensive zone. Shoots, gloved and pushed aside. Sabev has it. He sees a seam, throws it out just a little too far for his brother. He puts his hands over his head the way a quarterback would when he misses an open touchdown. And they throw it all the way down for icing, and we'll get a whistle here with 4:45 to go. And we're going to see a defense change. Braden Smith and Zach Sabev coming off of the ice. And Cone is going on to the ice. And Hudgens going to the bench. Hudgens having some trouble keeping the puck on his stick tonight, and maybe that's the change that was needed. We'll see. Cone now setting up on the right wing, looking for the face-off wing. And Wisniewski back to Cone, over to the defense. Friedman swings and misses, and out of the zone. Fenn captures it, throws it back in, giving chase is Cone. Good pressure on the forecheck there, whipping it around. Andrew Sabev has that puck, or had the puck before Wake Forest had it, coming out, and all the way played back to Freeman. The dangerous pass to Friend, who falls down. That's about the third or fourth time he's fallen down. Maybe time to sharpen those skates. Good deflection there by Andrew Sabev to Jack Freeman. Gets it up to Andrew, who skates into the zone, 2-on-2. And Andrew just kind of gets rubbed off into the corner. Jack Freeman has it, loses it momentarily, gets it back, uses his backhand, shoots, and deflected almost over the goalie's shoulder and in. Instead it goes back to the boards. Jack Freeman, a one-man forecheck right here. Getting pressured for it too. And the puck is loose in front. Nobody there for GBS, but back to Friend, who shoots, deflected into Udesky's stick, thrown all the way down, and now Friend has to give chase. And that was way too many men on the ice. And I think we're not gonna get the call. The ref counted 6 many. We're waiting to see. I think that's gonna be a penalty. We're waiting to see. I think it's gonna be too many men. They're talking it over. I believe that's gonna be called for too many men. And his ref is skating over, he's talking to the box. The door is gonna come open, I think.
Yeah, looks like someone's 88's going into the box
number
here.
88 going to the box, so that's a bit of good luck there. Too many men. Well, too many men penalty here. A bench penalty with 3:33 to go. The rule on the too many men is a player from the ice has to serve it, and number 88 is going to serve it for the Scouts. So you said earlier that it was a now or never? Well,
yeah.
That was another now or never.
Yeah, I like pulling the goalie here, actually. Put an extra skater on.
They're not going to, though, and face-off is won back by Weiss. Smith shoots, deflected. Oh, that deflection almost went in. Sims did a good job of getting his stick in there, just went over the netting. Udesky to Sims, Sims backing it over to Zach Sabev, back to Sims, Sims underneath.
Great give and go.
Give and go, shot.
Unbelievable.
Nice play there by the Scouts defense to stay still on that one. And Smith, dangerous pass. Sabev back to Smith. Tough angle.
What are we doing there?
Not really sure what that one was for. That went all the way around. Zach Sabev shoots. Big hit in front. Huge hit in front. No call. And that pass was thrown in front there. Weiss almost there to tip it in. Couldn't get there. Weiss to Sims. Braden Smith gets a puck. Back out. Smith inside. Bouncing puck. Hit the goalie's chest. And picked up there by Sims, who spins around one. Tries to cut to the middle. Nobody there. Titans look a little tired right now, but so do the Scouts. Udesky. Sims over to Smith. Smith dancing a little bit. Tries to get it back. Deflected and out of the zone. So good job there by the Scouts to get the puck out. Zach Sabev stumbles a bit, but then carries it forward and throws it all the way in. No one giving chase. Not really sure why. And they whip it all the way around. Zach Sabev there to capture that. Shot, deflected, back in his feet. Kept in by Charlie Friend. Nice keep. Udesky gets that puck behind the net. Kind of looking around.
Oh, we had him back door.
Pass, good on the back door to Sims. Sims just couldn't knock that one in. Another give and go opportunity. This time it's read perfectly, thrown to the middle. Udesky has it go right past him and dances through one, shoots high off the goalie, thrown all the way down. 1 second, 0 seconds, and that is the end of the power play. 1:30 to go in the game. Good job on the power play there, everything but the goal. Zach Sabev tries to clear that zone, intercepted by 88, fresh off the ice, and it gets deflected and out of play. It's a souvenir. 1:16 to go. Let's see if the Titans use their timeout. They do. With 1:16 to go, Coach Everly is going to use this timeout. So when do you think we're going to try to pull the goalie here?
Well, it's going to be a face-off in our zone, so it's going to be tough to do it initially, but I got to think if we can get possession and get the puck down in their zone, they'll pull them. No reason not to, right?
Yeah, I agree. And so I would assume you're going to have the Weiss line out there now.
Yeah.
So when you pull the goalie, who's your extra skater? That's the question. You're going to see. We're going to see who it is, because that person's going to be positioned right on the edge of the door, and we're going to see the fastest Dean Galanis has ever skated coming up.
My guess is they'll have the Weiss line and then maybe add Wisniewski. Wisniewski is a good presence in the center, big kid, good hands. Maybe he can either cause a screen or stuff something in that's left over for him. I don't know. We'll see.
Wisniewski's done a great job on the face-off too. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually tried that instead. But we'll see. You got to win the face-off first. You got to get the puck out of the zone, and then worry about getting the goalie off the ice. Ref blows the whistle. All right. So actually, it's going to be. So I'm guessing Hudgens and the extra skater by the fact that he stayed out there. We'll see. Weiss getting ready to take the face-off, and it is one back. Sabev pushes it around the boards. Friend has it, looks up to Udesky, who just pushes it forward, and it's intercepted, and it's going to come right back into the zone. High stick over there, no call. Zach Sabev over to Friend, over to Udesky. Did they not understand they have to get it deep? Udesky giving chase. Weiss has it, takes it outside of the zone. Zach Sabev loses it 48 seconds, then tries to push it in. Can't get it.
They're calling for Galanis. Calling for Galanis
there. That's going to be icing, and that will be very fortuitous because that's going to give them an opportunity to get the goalie off the ice.
Yep.
And the extra skater to answer the question is Andrew Sabev. Well, big body in front. Weiss taking the face-off. With Sims to his right. Udesky is slightly behind him, and Andrew Sabev to his left. Face-off is one. Andrew Sabev had to shoot.
Oh!
Big save. Great play there by Andrew Sabev to come in there, step in there, and shoot.
Point-blank opportunity there from the slot.
He lifted that a little bit. That would have been the equalizer. Great job there in front, deflected. Udesky pushes it to Sims. Sims playing with it behind the net. It floats in front, backhand, rebound in front. Sims has it now on the side, throws it to the middle. They just keep pushing it 18 seconds to go. Back up to the point and out, and that might do it. There's 15 seconds to go, 10 seconds to go, 12 seconds to go. Deflected and out with 7 seconds. Here we have one more opportunity. Here comes Anderson.
Shoot it!
5 seconds. Shoots it, blocked. Sims the rebound, swings and misses, and that will do it from Lake Forest College. The Scouts come back down 2-0 early, come back and win it 3-2 over our Titans.
Yeah. Overall, solid game against a solid opponent. Definitely made a few mistakes, but you know, good showing for the Titans. In it the whole way, with some opportunities to equalize, but we're gonna call it quits here from the JV game. So thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see you next time.